The high school basketball season is coming up very quickly and there's a lot of talent, but in today's video, I'm just here to tell you the top 5 scorers heading into the season. I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but this has felt like the longest offseason for basketball in a while. Maybe it has to do with the season being cut short last year, but regardless, it's coming back and I think we can all agree we are very excited. But however, there's been an ongoing debate on who the best players are and who the best pure scorers are in this season. So I was like, hey, we might as well make a video on it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So if you're new to the channel and you like stuff like this, what are you doing? Join the family, hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. And without further ado, let's dive straight into it. Oh yeah guys, I almost forgot to mention, it's double upload Matt in the building. And as you guys know, anytime we double upload on this channel, you have to leave a like. I do not make the rules, I just enforce them. Now let's continue on. Coming in at number 5 on our top 5 scorers list, and to start things off, we have a guy who a lot of people consider the best player in the country. A lot of people also think he's a small forward or power forward. We have Mr. Paulo Bamba himself. He's a straight up stud. He can play any position you put him at, and I think that's why he's a great scorer, because he's a matchup nightmare. He's taller than a lot of point guard and shooting guards, and he's too quick for centers and power forwards to guard him. I think in college and at the NBA level, he will be a small forward, and a lot of small forwards could guard him, but for now, he's still in high school, so he's a nightmare like I said. You really can't defend him and stop him from scoring. You can only hope to contain him and hope he doesn't go off for 40 to 45 points. The reason I got him at number 5 on my list is for this main reason. If he is having an off night shooting, he takes notice of that and he starts to drive a lot more and get a lot of garbage buckets under the rim. Banchero's a great rebounder because he just knows how to get the ball off the rim and he can get a lot of points by doing that. Also, he averaged 24 points per game last year and it looked like he wasn't even trying, so I bet he could average 30 this season. And for all those reasons said, this is why he comes in at number 5 on our list. Coming in at number 4 on our list, this may be controversial and a lot of people would have him higher, but I don't for some reason, so just hear me out. We have the number 1 player in the country, Chet Hollinger. I can already see the comments, yo Matt, how's he only at number 4? But like I said, just hear me out. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I really just don't see the hype around this guy. Do not get it twisted, he's a great player, but me personally, I don't feel like he's the number 1 player in his class. I think Jaden Hardy is. Even more so than our previous player, Chet is the definition of a matchup nightmare. He's 7'1" in high school and he can dribble and shoot the ball. There's not too many people that can guard that. And even if you are tall enough to keep up with him, he can still shoot straight over you. He's a good rebounder and a shot blocker, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about pure scores. I wouldn't say he has good handles, but he has decent handles and he also has a really good jump shot. But to be 7'1", I can't lie, his post game is non-existent and it's not even that good. To throw in there, he also only averaged 18 points per game last year, and that's good, but to be 7'1", I would just expect a little more, especially out of the number 1 player. And he's already played 3 games this season and he still didn't put up over 30 points. He's a good player and had a lot of great stats, but I don't think he's a great scorer just yet. I don't know, maybe it's just me, I just really don't see the hype with this guy. Let me know in the comments what you think about him, and for all those reasons, this is why he comes in at number 4 on our list. Coming in at number 3 on our list, we have a literal man-child playing high school basketball. LeBron James has also referred to him as the next great one and a young king. We have no other than Chris Livingston. If you played 2K15 or 16, Chris Livingston was your 6'7" point guard demigod. He's swole, athletic, can fly out of the gym, and he has great handles and a great shot. What more else could you really ask for? And when you're talking about pure scorers like we are on this list, he's the definition of one. He averaged 33 points per game last year. He can score with ease, and it looks like he's playing against kids out there, and he's still only in high school. I wouldn't be shocked if this guy blows up in this up and coming season and winds up skipping college and going to the NBA. He's an athletic specimen, and even if you try to cut off his drives, it don't matter. He's stronger than you and he can bully you. Let's say he gets tired of driving though. He's proven many times that he can shoot the 3 ball with the best of them. And in my opinion, that's what makes him really scary, because he has a lot in his bag. Out of all the players on this list, if I had to pick one, this would be the one I would pick to say he has that Mamba mentality and that killer inside of him. And for those reasons, this is why it comes in at number 3 on our list. Coming in at number 2 on our list, you could really flip-flop 2 or 3. It was a close one, but I had to make this list. We have a guy who balled out in his recent tournament. He put up 46 points in a single game. You know who he is. We have Jaden Hardy. Mr. Hardy, just like our recent player, put up a 30 piece last year and he was dominating high school basketball, but wasn't getting a lot of attention. But don't worry, this year's where he's going to make up a lot of ground because people are starting to realize who this kid is. He's in the same class of Chet Hollinger, and in my eyes, I think Jaden has proven that he should be the #1 player. And coincidentally enough, him and Chet played in a big tournament in this recent weekend, and their points per game were very different. Hollinger averaged 17 to 18 points during the tournament, and Jaden Hardy averaged a whopping 31 points. That's impressive against anybody. I don't care who you're playing, but he was doing that against great and the best competition out there. That's why I got him at #2 ahead of Chris right now, because I haven't seen Chris play this year, and Jaden's already proven from the bat that he can score the ball. Just like the sports analysts were saying, he has that Damian Lillard or Stephen Curry range, whatever you want to call it. He was pulling from half court on live TV, and let me just tell you, if you didn't see it, it was a sight to see. He's a beast, there's no other way to say it. He's arguably one of the best shooters in his class, and he has a good mid-range game to go along with that. And not only that, if that wasn't enough, he can attack the rim and score with the best of them at doing that as well. I would like to see him attack the rim more because I didn't see a lot of that out of him, and I do think he relies too much on his jump shot because he's also very athletic and has that Bradley Beal comparison. But threes are more than two, and if you can shoot them from half court and not waste energy and time attacking the rim, why do that? When he's in his zone, he's very hard to stop and he can get hot very quick. And for those reasons, this is why I got him at #2 on our list. We've made it to everybody's favorite part of the video, the #1 player. And like I said, if you're new to the channel and you like this series, what are you doing? Join the family, hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. Now without further ado, let's get into #1. Coming in at #1, we have arguably the best player in the country regardless of the class. We haven't seen him play this year, but don't worry, he's got something in store from us. We have Mr. Imani Bates himself. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't even think this is close, and I think he's #1 by far. Where do we even start with this guy? First things first, I say it every single time I make a video talking about him, and I'm gonna continue to say it. He's the next closest thing to Kevin Durant there is. And what is every NBA GM and coach looking for in the NBA? The next Kevin Durant. When you're talking about one of the most skilled basketball players of all time in high school, he's gotta be in the top 10. Just like Chris Livingston and most of the players on this list, they're matchup nightmares, and that's why they're great scorers in high school. Imani can score whenever he wants, however he wants, and in whatever fashion he wants to. He has very skilled footwork and hand-eye coordination. He has a very smooth bread and butter jump shot, and attacking the rim, you're not going to stop this guy either. He can finish with either hand at the rim, but what makes him most special in my eyes is because he's very athletic. Most tall and lanky guys like that aren't athletic. They're great shooters like Chet, but look at Chet Hollinger. Let's be honest, he's not really athletic, he's just tall. On the other hand, and flip side, look at Imani Bates. I'm not going to say he can jump out of the gym, but he can get up there. I'm just going to try to keep it short and sweet. He's a carbon copy of Kevin Durant, and there's no other way to put it. I think the gap on this list between players 2 and 5 is relatively close, but the gap between #1 and 2 isn't close at all. And with all that being said, this is why Imani Bates comes in at #1 on our list. All 5 players on this list have one major thing in common. They're matchup nightmares and can give you a bucket any day and any time of the week. And once again, this is my list and my opinion. If you don't agree with it, well, that's just tough nuts, my guy. Let me know who should have been in the top 5, who shouldn't have been in the comments down below. But hey man, no need to keep you guys here any longer. With all that being said, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family, hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.